Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Live today. Interesting, different.
ETFs are a superior wrapper.
You are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
It is time for pre-market prep at the close.
Oh, and just big shout out to you and your community.
This is incredible. It's kind of like a platform for
Ryan Kaluna with the Benzinga Pro team.
You are listening to the Biotech Buzz.
The comment section on this show is remarkable. Like the quality of the combo.
Good morning, early birds. This is Amsterdam. It's 10 o'clock in Amsterdam. It's early. It's even earlier in New York. It's 4 a.m. Eastern time. Welcome to another show, Benzinga. It's Tuesday. It's going to be an exciting day. I know it's going to be an exciting day. And I wonder how you all are doing. Did you get your opportunities yesterday? Did you lose? Did you win? Are you green? Let me know. Really curious about that. I'm very small now. Am I not? Yeah, there I am. So, what's going on? OP orange. Yeah, closed yesterday. It's Tuesday. OP. I'm okay. Stacy. I'm okay. I didn't do my normal tweets. What's going on here? Is this a... I'm okay. I'm okay. Skeletor, hello. Where am I? You're at Benzinga. Really? You are? It's the early bird morning show. This is Benzinga. And Brittany, good morning. You're laughing. French shirt, yeah. So tonight's the big night against Germany, OP, I think. Sammy, good morning from California. You're up early, staying up late. Duffy, good morning. No, there was something going on at the headquarters in Benzinga. So I don't know what happened there. So the feed was not up for some time, but I was live yesterday. Really, I was. You can all watch it back. Green Friday, even today, up and wish. Good, Brittany. Sammy, staying up. Okay. Okay, staying up late. That's also nice. IP, thank you. I will. Eugenio from Italy. Okay. Let's look at. Am I lagging again, or is that just me? Yeah, Wolf did great. Yes. Here I am. Everybody okay now? Because there are a lot of problems lately with the stream, but I hope that everybody's okay and doing well. We're gonna talk stocks. Okay, let's put the ones that we discussed yesterday. I hope that people saw that yesterday. Why is my screen black? Okay, there it is. So this is Wish. This is Wish. Talked about Wish yesterday, and I got in here right at the beginning at 10:22. And then it just fell under this 10:22, and I thought, okay, here I go. My stop was at 40 cents, so 9.82. And that's because, of course, this white line here, which is post-market close, is also some kind of level, some kind of support. So I thought, well, let's give it a little bit of room to breathe, and then finally got back above 10:22. So I was big in red here, and then got back above 10:22, and I stayed in this one for 75%, I think, to the 10.90, which was my goal. So that's a 70-cent win. And then stayed in with 25% here, got all the way up because my next target was 11.84, stayed in with 25%. And then when I saw that this 10.90 really was some kind of a level, then I thought, okay, I'm going to put in 75% again to reach at 11.84. So just one trade yesterday and made all my money with one trade. I stayed in this one for more than 2 hours, I think, for almost 2 hours. It was a bumpy ride. But in the end, it paid off. And one of the things that I did while I was in this one, I watched the other channels. As I do, I tell you that time after time after time. It's a Cyndi Lauper song. So this is, I saw that a lot of traders in other rooms, and you can visit them all. They're all casting for free, or they are on Twitter, or you know the channels are in a Discord channel. And then I saw that a lot of people want to short this one at 10.35, 10.40, 10.50. Some of them even 10.50. And I thought, okay, if they are shorting this one at 10.30 here, and they do not succeed, and it gets above 10.50, then they are all stopped out. So if people go short in this area here, and the play does not work, and I thought, well, why would you be short here? Because it's just above VWAP. So I thought that was just a dumb thing to do, but maybe the people were scalping with huge volumes. So then you are here in this area, and what you do then is that you stay in this one, and if it's 10.50, then everybody has to buy the stocks that they're short in, because that's how a short squeeze works. And then it got all the way up to this level of 10.90. So this was just a nice play. If you are in a stock and you see that people are shorting a stock, if the short works and this one would have dipped here, then I would maybe say, okay, I'm going to go out break even, because the play is just not working for me. Too much shorting going on. But when I saw volume coming in, then I noticed, okay, people are buying their stocks back, because that's what happens if you are in a stock that you want to short. Adrian, good morning. Sammy, good morning. You're an investor also. You invested in Doge. Well, Doge might just break out above 40. If there's something going on there, then looking at the technical semi, then I want to see a break above 40 cents, because there seems to be some kind of resistance there. So if it breaks out there, then maybe, just maybe, it might be something. But I'm not a Bitcoin expert. I'm a stock day trader. Adrian AHT. Brittany Tall. I traded only Wish because I was in there with my full account size originally. So couldn't trade anything else. Sometimes it's as simple as that. So I was with full, with all the money that I had, I was in Wish. Not all the money that I have, but all the money that I have in my account, of course. You cannot, Michael, you cannot spot early indicators. The only thing that I do is, I will show you on the chart. So let's see what's going on here. So how do you spot a short squeeze? Well, this is CLNE, by the way, which is picked up by the Reddit guys. And it's from 1165 going now to 1209 on the 5 minute, as you can see. So this is live, pre-market live. The market is open right here. We're 13 minutes into the market now, and this is the third candle. So this is the 5 minutes. Looked like it would make that it made a double top here, but it did not. Just got over this one here. So it's a CLNE day. So what you want to look for for short squeezes, Michael. So you put in a level. So that's what I do. What you will see in this show, I will put in a level, all the levels that I see, and a level can either be support and can be resistance. So in this case, this is market open here, and this is what we call price discovery. I talk about that a lot. So market is open, and when it does something like this here, then there's just this is called price discovery. Stock does not seem to know where it goes from opening. So sometimes it's just good to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes before stock is really settling down. If you want to trade something on price action, then this one goes up here, and now we see this 12 is a level. This is a level, and when you want to play a level like this, with a big spike up here on a 5 minute, then just breathing a little bit, not knowing what to do, then you know that this 12 was really a good level of resistance. And now you don't know what other people will do. So simply because you cannot tell. So a lot of people who are now here at this resistance point they can do two things here. And you can do more things than that, but two things will happen on this 12 bar. Everybody looks at these levels. I'm not the only one, because everybody has levels and wants to see where is resistance and where is support. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, I'm going to short this one because this is resistance. They are short players, so they're betting on this one to go down. So this is just a false breakout, it looks like. So there are people who are short in this, and there are people who, like me, want to go long in this if this level breaks. And then it's a breakout play, and if the resistance holds, then it's the short play. And the only thing that you can play this one safe is that you say, okay, let's go in the heads of other people. So 1206 look like what it looked like. This is what's happening right now. It's $1 above opening price already, $1.24. So you have to get into the heads of the other people. If you are shorting this one, say okay, I'm going to short this one, and I want to play this one all the way back to 1120. Then you go short here at this level, at this 12 level. If a play does not work, then you will have a stop loss. So if people are playing this all the way back to, let's say, 11.20, then it's an 80-cent move. This is an 80-cent move. So you want to make 80 cents, or if they say, and you can say, okay, this is VWAP, so I'm going to play this one all the way back to this 11.60. So people who are shorting this are looking for a 50-cent win. Most people are looking for a 50-cent win. If a short does not work, then they will have to put a stop in it. So they will have to cover their loss somewhere. And if this is a 50-cent win, then they will have to cover this at 12.25. 12.25. So this is 12.25 here. So if this short does not work, then people will have to buy back their stocks here, because that's what happens when you go short in a stock. You have to buy them back here at your cover price. And what you can see then at these levels at 12.25, that a lot of volume is coming in because people have to sell all their stocks that they have, because they were expecting they want to go short. It's just really watching your volume and the levels above the levels that you drew in order to see if you can go long in a stock like this. There's also something that's called the tape. If you want to read the tape, you really have to be an experienced player, but after a while you can read the tape, and then you can also see that a lot of people going to buy back their stocks here, because on the tape you can see what's really happening real time. Just before these candles are forming on the tape, you can see how many shares are sold and bought. So can you really see in advance if people will do that? No, you cannot. But it's just a lot of screen time in order to determine if that's something that you can play against. And I'm just looking at a lot of other shows in order to determine if that's something for me. NASCAR All Out. Ooh, wow. Unique Fabricating. Unique Fabricating, $5 stock. Well, that did well yesterday in post-market. We're all the way up here to $5.96 almost. So this gray area is post-market. Went all the way up to $6 almost. No, to $6. And now does not know what to do with that leap. You have to be aware that a lot of people who were in this stock here at $3 and will wake up at 7 o'clock or at 8 o'clock, they will sell the stock, and a lot of other people will wake up and see that's up again and will buy the stock. And then it's just a matter of bulls and bears who will win this. But this is a big move, and if you want to see this one as a second day runner, then this 5 area really needs to hold. And what you want to see is, of course, this something like this. So this 5 area has to hold. It's 200 moving average, and then a break of above 6 would be very nice, of course. And if you can play that, then there is your next level here at 650-ish. UVA. Good morning, SJ. Okay, we have got a watch list. Do we? Yes, we do. So let's do this. Watch list for today. I'm going to talk a little bit more about how you should play these stocks, because a lot of people are asking me in direct messages. Okay, you're calling all these levels, but how should I play them? So for some of them, I'm going to reveal what I'm thinking about them. And remember, it's at 4 o'clock Eastern time, so we are 12 hours away for. No, not 12. We are a lot of hours already before markets open. So sometimes I adjust my levels, and you should do the same. And that's why I use a lot of daily levels, because they are levels during the whole day. A lot of people ask me, why don't you use the 15-minute or the 1 hour? I can use that too, but if a stock moves a lot in during pre-market after our show, then those levels will change, and that's why I will give you all these daily levels. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know what I'm doing exactly on a day, or what I did on a day. If it's a quiet day, then I will tell you I am watching this or I'm watching that, and you can maybe play the stock. So first on the watch list is ON. This is the daily for ON. A stock that can move on average $1. It's now here in this area where there's a lot of resistance here. So the green one is the 9 EMA, the yellow one is the 20 EMA, and this blue one is the 50 EMA. And you want to see some strength in this one. So 38.87 would be my level to go long here, because what I want to see, of course, is that this spike here will continue during the day. So I fixed my mouse yesterday, but this, I cannot blame this on my mouse again. This is just me being a fool. So this is what you're looking for on a day. So it has to hold this 38.34 and then has to break 38.87. Those are the two levels that I'm going to be watching today on ON. This is what I did yesterday. Nice move up. These are just weird candles that you see here, but no volume though, so don't pay that much attention to them. But this is obviously 38.34, which was the high of yesterday, and you want that high to hold now in order to be bullish on this one. So 38.34, anything above 38.84, let me say that correct, is a long for me. It's now trading, not trading, there's no volume, but that's what I want to look for. Then all the way up to 38.87, I want to see that break too. So that's your first target, and then you go all the way up to well, a lot of blue sky here, so you can even trade this one all the way up to 39.97-ish. I'm going to put in 39.50 to be on the safe side. So this is what I want to see on ON. I'm not going to short this one. I'm just going to play this one on strength. So holding this 38.34 is the important thing for me on this one. And then 38, the break of 38.87, and then the break of 39.50. If you're not sure that you can go long here, then you might wait till you go here, and then something happens what I just told you. So people all over the world now are doing what I am doing, so they have seen that this is a resistance, and if they didn't, the algorithms will have, and then they're gonna play two ways, either to the downside here, so a lot of shorts coming in here, and they play to the downside, and if not, and if a lot of volume comes in here just above 38.87, say above 39, then you know that's a long, and then you know you can play this one all the way to 39.50. Let's erase those two because lift We didn't talk about lift for a while, but it had a had a nice day yesterday. These levels that you see here are levels from February, March, I think. I'm gonna erase those. We played this one before here, then all the way down, and now this one is, other than the other one, above all its averages. So above the 9, above the 50, above the 20, and way above its 200 moving average, which is SME in my case. And it just tried to break out above these levels here. So these are definite levels for me. So look at this. This is 59.12, 59.08, 59.05. So I'm gonna say that it really needs to hold 59.10. So I'm long bias on this one. 59.10 is my is the level, and I want that to be support because I'm looking for something like this on this one. And you can trade this one all the way up to 64s even. Normally it moves $2 a day, but who knows that we can just get something here. And if this level does not break, this 59.10 does not break, it's not support, then I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to play this one to the short side. I just want to see this one to the long side, and 59.10 will be my support because of these. CNP. CNP is a slow mover, but this is what I noticed. And I thought to myself, okay, what is happening here? Is this a buy the dip opportunity? And it's just might be, but I'm sorry. I really want to see this 24.38, which is the 5 moving average, 50 moving average is this one has to hold, and then I want to play this one to the upside. So this has to be support for me to play any upside in this one. If this one does not hold, then it's a short all the way to 22. If this holds and there's enough volume, because it's not a big mover, then you can play this one to the upside. You might be in this one also all day because it's not one of those stocks that moves a lot in the first hour. Semi. Moderna and Pfizer going up? I don't know. Really. I don't know. Maybe in the chat someone knows, because I don't. Well, we can look at Pfizer, of course, from a technical standpoint. And if you look from a technical standpoint here, then I don't follow that much news because I'm a day trader. I follow the news, but that's for my European stocks, and because I'm an investor in European stocks and a day trader in American stocks. So this is Pfizer. You want this 39.44 to be support. It's now just in resistance here on this 20 moving average. And then this high and this low are forming here some kind of resistance. It's not an exact line, and then I'm going to make it purple, lila, pink, whatever you want to call it. At this level here, this 39.86 level. So will it go up? Well, maybe. But from a technical standpoint, you really need support here at 39.44, and you need to break this resistance area. can make it purple if it's an area, not an exact line. You will need to break this area in order to see some upside in this. But I seldom predict what the stock will do. I'm looking at technicals and trying to day trade them from those levels. So VST. We've been talking about VST for some time now. Look at here, look at this 17 level, 1746 level, this 18 level, and this is interesting right here. So this is on a daily, and is this now forming a double top, or is it? So a double top is always a sign that the stock might run out of steam and will go down again, but we don't know if we are there yet, if it's going to be a double top. But so 8066 here is a definite level for me. Those lines are not what they should be, I think. But so let's look at the daily. 8066 has to break, and it's not only a double top, but it's also the line where now the 200 SME lies. So anything above 8066 is a long for me. So I'm not going to look at the short side here. I'm going to look at the long side, and this is the long side. And you have to get up to 1968, so that's a full dollar, and normally moves just 50 cents a day, but it can move more than that. I'm looking for a long here above 8066 all the way up to 1960. Okay, guys. I'm just going to refill my water and watch this clip, and I'm going to be back in just a minute.
I tell all my CEOs, this is a very, very, very important platform. And look, all the other platforms are important too, but you're up there now. You're way up there.
Best investments you can do in your future is actually go and re-educate yourself on credible sites and credible resources like Benzinga. I think you guys have been killing it.
The comment section on this show is remarkable. Like the quality of the combo, and just big shout out to you and your community.
That's what I love about you guys. You know, you just had all your callers in right then. And it's all about the community here at Benzinga.
When you want to maximize your performance in the market, you need access to the highest quality tools and news available. Benzinga Pro stands out from all of the options you'll be presented with, and their instant access to market-moving news positions you to be prepared to take on the market in the best ways possible. Here's how it works. Benzinga Pro's news desk creates original news content that's available on your main news feed and gives you actionable information about companies you may want to invest in. This news desk information gives you the chance to beat the market, receive impactful news as it breaks, and jump on trending stocks before and as they rise. And beyond that, Benzinga Pro is packed with helpful features and unique insights that give you the best information possible. There's tools like the Live Audio Squawk, which streams every day with important news and timely updates, and the real-time news alerts that allow you to stay on top of every developing story you're keeping tabs on. Alerts and news will be sent straight to your inbox or delivered as live sound alerts. For those investors that want real-time, actionable, and breaking news about companies that may be looking to invest in, Benzinga Pro is the tool to use.
Okay, I have my water going on, and I had to play another clip because of, well, just I had to. So guys, how are we doing on the like front? we have a lot of viewers the last few weeks, so getting to 2,000 more and more often. We hit 2,000 and more even for a few times, but the likes, guys, the likes are not what Benzinga has in mind. So please hit that like. It's just very important to hit that like, even if you're not watching this live now. If you're enjoying your morning coffee and just watching this, then hit that like. It's so important for the algorithm of YouTube. I'm looking at the DXZ. So DXZ made a very nice cling to the support level here, 40.83. So this is happening on a daily right now, and well, if this support breaks, then you can short this one to 40.29, which is a 60-cent move. And then if that breaks too, then here are some levels for you at the 39.80 mark here. So 40.83 and 41.52 are D levels from me for DXC. So just saw something in the corner of my eye because, but nothing worth mentioning. Okay, so that was volume, please. Volume, please. DXC. Let's look at Wish. We talked about Wish, of course, because we saw what it did yesterday. But Wish is might just be in play today. So this is what happened yesterday. We saw all that, and just unbelievable how my mouse is not doing what I want. So it worked all day yesterday perfectly. Cleaned it, rebooted it, blah blah blah. So this is the 50 EMA. It's now having, this is a lot of resistance right now. 1192 is here on this high, so I want to see some kind of continuing from what happened yesterday. So I'm looking on a long side for holy grandmother. This is something what I'm looking for. So it can move $1.40 on the day, but this is the play that I'm looking for. So anything above 1192 is a breakout trade for me, and I'm going to play that one all the way to, well, can go all the way even to 15, but I'm just going to call 14 here. So that's Wish again today, may just be in play. If it's just staying here, which you see a lot of times, it's just breathing here and in consolidation station, and you might just keep it on your watch list the next few days, because this 1192.12 area is something that you really want to look at as a day trader, or maybe as a swing trader. CRSR. Did everybody hit that like already, or how are we doing? CRSR. You've got a Fibonacci going on here. So we played this one here for a few times, and then we saw that this 38% level here is was a big resistance, and now it's support-ish. So you want this 36.21. Well, let's just a little 35.73, I would say. That really needs to hold, but I think it will, because it's already here at 38. But if this one does not deliver to the upside immediately, then I'm looking for something like this. I promise you, I will buy a new mouse. I said that yesterday, but the mouse can hear me, and did very good yesterday. So I'm looking for something like this. So going down here all the way back, and then maybe in the middle of the day, this catching the bounce here. If you want to play this as a reversal long, if you want to play the breakout, then anything above this level here is all good. So 38.43. So play this one two ways, all the way to the downside, then here the bounce, and then play it back up, or you can trade the breakout here above 38.43, and then there's a lot of room to your next level here, which is at 40.5 or something. So expectations on CRSR. SENS. It's on my watch list more than was on my watch list more than once, and did not often play this. So this is normally a sign that watch out, because it rejected this 460 level, and there's a lot of room to the downside here to this 341. So if it breaks this level here, it's a Lila level again. Not Layla, Lila. Layla. So 370, this is an area of support. Now, if it breaks that, then you can play this one to the downside. I don't know if this is shortable SENS or how to borrow. On the other side, if it holds this 371, then you can play to the upside. And CLF. CLF. Yeah. Traded this on price action you could trade this on price action a few times, but this is breathing, consolidation station, whatever you want to call it. And there is something going on here. And it might be a reversal sign, but you want to be sure, of course. Is it or is it not? So in order to be a reversal sign, these levels here have to hold, and this is 14.40 for CLF. So this is really support here. It's having some kind of troubles getting above this 1540. So ideally on this one, I want to see something like, and this blue and white line are now at the same level here. So this is always support 1466, the post-market close and pre-market open. So 4065 is your first support level, and then 4040, and then to the upside, your resistance level is at 1540. So the ideal play for me here again is to the downside, and I'm catching this level here, 1465, or catching this level here, and then play it back to the upside. And then you have a lot of room to the upside here. So this might just be interesting, but I just want to see something, some kind of a support being formed here at the downside. So I'm going to watch this one. I want to see that something like this going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4 candles to the downside, and then I play this one to the top again. Up. Very interesting situation here at up. Look at this. Play this one at the $4 level. No, I don't know if you played this one. We looked at this one at the $4 level. So will it just close the gap to the downside here to 462? It just might, if it breaks this level here at 668-ish. So 668 has to hold, and then you cannot put any levels in here. So you want to see 668 hold and then play this one to the upside without any targets. CCL again. So CCL, well, this 40 level that we determined to be the pre-COVID level, we thought that it just this was just the beginning of the closing of the, well, it's not a gap, but the closing of this space you've got here. But look what happens. Didn't get there at all. But if you zoom out a little bit, then you can say that you can see that it's just trading like a normal stock would trade when it's trading up, with ups and downs, people taking profit and buying the dip, people taking profit here and buying the dip, people taking profit here and buying the dip, people taking profit here, and when are they going to buy the dip again here? So you just could say that this is just very nice. Do you see my frustration? So this is just very nice for trend trades. This is just trading up, maybe not as fast as some people thought it would do, but this trend line seems to be pretty correct. Okay, so now my charts are also freezing. So now I'm just really over the moon with joy. Okay. I don't know why that is. So this is CCL. This was a nice trend line that we just saw on a daily. So this is the daily, but this is another level here, this 50. So will it dip down all the way to 28.27? It just might. And it can. Oh, is this your new low here, which is still a higher low compared to the higher low that we saw earlier? So I will see what's going on in this 28.72 area for CCL, and maybe it goes all the way to 28.27. CCL is a stock that will give you a long eventually, but sometimes you have to wait for a while. That's just what the stock does. Sometimes it's right here at the end, but then this is not the move that you want. So this is now gapping up here. So there's a gap up, and what I really want to see is this 28.72. That's something that's got to hold, but otherwise you can also play this one from this 28.85, which is pre-market open. CCL. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and then I'm gonna do tickets from the chat, guys. Good morning, Mark. We did wish. We did wish. We talked about wish a lot. We talked about how we did on wish yesterday. So that's at the beginning of the show. And so if you just want to watch it back when we are finished, and then you can, then you just can look at that. We talked about wish. Crypto Genesis TV, good morning. FCEL, why not? Why not FCEL? I'm going to erase what's going on right here. This chart is just frozen. So this is a high of 960, and this is a low of 958. So 957-ish has to hold here in order to play this one to the upside. So I want to see this 957 as support. Anything above 957. I want to see something like this. Like this. Oops. This mouse has been with me for more than 5 years, I think. So you know that feeling that you are accustomed to the mouse and how it moves. And if you take another mouse, then it's I have no wish left. Well, I have some wishes, OP. Like that we beat France in the final of the Europeans, but I think that's just a big wish. So BTBT, Bitcoin stock or coin stock. This is what happened yesterday. Big moves. And what I want to see today is that this level here just holds this 9039 level, because I want to see this ugly wick filled completely, and that just might happen today. What's going on with Bitcoin, OP? Can you tell me what's going on with the coins? There is some kind of, there's a lot of stuff happening. I'm just busy with my mouse, so I cannot look this up. Oh, I'm going to show this. We had a show on Dutch TV, which was called The Program with the Mouse. If you're from Germany, you will know that one. Is anybody here from Germany? So, sorry. For that BTBT 903, I want to see holding. And anyone from Germany knows that it was a child's CLF. These moves here, this is what we want to see. And I'm going to take it off from my screen and I'm not going to play it. So, but I see another opportunity right now to buy the dip here, and then this 2882 has to hold. So to play this one to the upside, something like this. This is what I want to see in CLF. Can move $1.30 a day on a $25 stock. That's just more than enough. Descending with the mouse. Yes, OP. So you speak German and French, but no Dutch. Oh, you're from Switzerland. Are you German? I thought you were from Paris. There's big revelation now going on. Die Sendung mit der Maus. Yeah. I watched because we lived near the German border, and we had only 2 channels on a cable, of course, and but we could receive the German channels. So I speak German. My German is okay. I can understand every word, of course, but it's okay. And I speak a little German childlike because I watched a lot of children programs on Germany. Does that even matter? No, it does not, but I just thought I share this with you. So we are now at ET. 1107 has to hold. This is support, and then you can play this one to 1154 for ET. And then just the last one here is eBay. Why not? Why not talk about eBay for a bit? Gonna do some takers soon. It's already 5 o'clock. So eBay, this happened to eBay yesterday, and I thought, well, maybe you just find it within your possibilities to buy it here at a dip. If it stays above 65.50, it's a long for me. So I want to see something like this. I'm long bias, as you know by now. So, and that's not just because of something other than I am not good in playing. I can play the shorts, of course, but my average on playing long is far better than playing the shorts. That's just how I am engineered. So on eBay, anything above 65.48 is good for me. Yeah, when you cross the Dutch German border, the houses are twice as big. Well, not only because due of tax, but also the prices of the ground that they're built on are much cheaper. A lot of friends of me, they live in Germany, just across the border. I think SWKS. SWKS. Okay, let's see this schmooze to me. I will smooth this to you. Well, it's above. It's above its 50 moving average. This one is still. Just bear with me. Smooth. Smooch. Smooch? Is it smooch or is it smooth? Smooth. Smooth operator. That's a song by what's her name again? So you just might be right on this one if this level here, this 50 moving average 173, 50-ish level will hold, and then you will find some strength in it. It can move $3.33 a day on average, but it's so you want to see something like this. There's a lot of room to the upside if this one stays about this above a 173.50-ish. You can play it all the way to 178.43 on SWKS. So how is 5G doing in America? $178.12. I'm going to call that one. I am part of a problem. I see that I am part of everybody's problem all the time. So it's in the early stages. Okay, 5G in early stages. So okay, crypto genesis. It's good unless you are not near the cities. That's always a problem. SJ. Echo AMST. It's a small one. Had some crazy days. And there's no red line because it's a recent IPO. Didn't do too well. Tried to get back up here. Didn't get there. Big rejection. So I know that some people say, okay, these small stocks are just a lottery ticket, but I don't agree with that because obviously you can see that you can play these levels just as you can play the levels on a big stock. So AMST, well, it's not something that you so there's no volume right now. This is not something that you want to see. This is an ugly wick. These are just trying to grasp on some sort of 50. But if this low of yesterday, which is 2081, breaks, then you are in a lot of trouble, I think. And then you are in a lot of trouble. And you have to get some volume, of course, because this is just not the volume that you want. It's a low floated 10.7 million only. So if volume comes in, it's going to be a big mover. But I only want to be comfortable if it gets above this 322 level. And that's so you're going to lose 30 cents before it gets there. If it gets there, and then might just get some juice here to the upside. But if you don't want to wait for that, then usually with the small stocks, if they are going down, so this 283 just might be just enough support for you to play back to the upside again, but be very careful. Dude, you call me? Are you calling me dude? Calm me now. Calm me now. I will calm you. You cannot demand that I do a ticker unless you pay me $100. And you have a private lesson. Okay, this is Baba. What's Baba doing? Look at this one since this was price action day. I'm gonna erase that. What are these spikes? You have to look into those spikes before you do anything, because spikes, I'm sorry. Are these bad prints here? From 200 to 230 in an hour and spiking. Oh, is this what's happening here? What's happening here? What's going on here? I don't know. So I have to look Baba up in order to see what's happening there, because I just don't know. And when I don't know, I'm not going to tell you what the levels are, because I would just want to get into what's happening here on Baba with these weird spikes going on there. So no levels on Baba. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, it's 10 past 5 already, so I'm going to go off right now. I'm going to be back at 7:30 Eastern time. That's 1:30 Amsterdam time, to do an update on stocks and to discuss some new stocks. And I'm going to watch and just going to investigate what's happening here with Baba, and come back to that also. If you know what I'm doing, or what I was doing, or what I will be doing, then follow me on Twitter. The handle is below this video. If you're going to trade today, be very, very, very careful, because you can lose all your money if you're day trading. And so be aware that your risk management is a priority. Happy trading today, and if I don't see you on the afternoon show or the morning show at 7:30, then I will see you tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern time, and it's 10 o'clock Amsterdam time. Thanks very much for watching, and see you all soon.